Hey, what's up guys? So recently I have bought many Sony devices and this one is one of them. This one is called Sony Xperia M, released back in 2013. So I have been using this device for a few days now. As I said, this device released back in 2013. Now the big question is it usable in 2024 or not? So first of all, let's talk about the specs. So it got a 4-inch display which is 480p TFT display. In the front we got a VGA camera and earpiece, nothing else. On the right hand side we got our power button, volume rockers and dedicated shutter button. On the back we got a 5 megapixel autofocus camera, Sony branding, and also this device does support NFC, so there is NFC logo, and the speaker is down here. Right hand side we got our micro USB port which does support OTG, so you can use your peripheral like mouse, keyboard if you want. And on the top we got our 3.5mm headphone jack. On the bottom we don't have anything, just a linear hole. So going with the other specs, it got 1 GB of RAM and 4 GB of internal storage. It does support dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. Currently this device running on Android 4.1, but you can update this device to Android 4.3, but it will be very difficult. So as you can see, it is running on Android 4.1.2 and the SIM card and everything works perfectly fine. So as SIM card is working, so you can make phone calls and messaging without any kind of issue. It does support 3G. So there will be no issue with phone call and messaging, but the main issue is that the app support. So when I got this device, there was nothing and Play Store also not working. So if you get one of this device, if you want to use it, you have to copy the Play Store APK directly from your PC to here, then install it, and then you can use Play Store. So as you can see here, after installing Play Store, I did able to log in my Gmail here. So in terms of usability of this device, so as you can see, it's quite fluid, there is no issue. So as you can see here, everything works fine. The main issue with this device actually, when you use something, it slows down pretty badly if you open anything heavy. So like Play Store, if I open Play Store, so as you can see, it takes time, not like today's device, and we have to wait, and it did able to load the Play Store. So there is nothing much going on in the Android 4.1. You can't do much. Usually the applications we use don't work anymore, but I still able to install few of the application like Facebook Lite is working, VIA browser is working, YouTube Music, which I have downloaded latest version from Play Store, but still it doesn't work. So if I open it, so it did try to load, and as you can see, it asking me to update, and if I try to update from Play Store, and as you can see here, it is not showing me any kind of update. So YouTube Music doesn't work. Instagram Lite, it does work actually, Instagram Lite and Spotify Lite. These few applications is still working on this device. As I said, this one is Android 4.1. So Android 4.1 is kind of unusable now. So as you can see, Instagram, now you can log in, and so does Spotify Lite. So these are the few applications, if you use this device, still you can use, but the experience will be pretty bad. Rather than that, few other things you can do. You can use camera application. So camera is pretty average, is a 5 megapixel autofocus camera. So as you can see here, you can take picture, it takes pretty bad picture, and also you can shoot up to 720p video. So nothing much going on in terms of camera also, and it does have HDR. So if I show you, it does have HDR mode. So if you want to take picture in HDR, you can take, but it does not make sense actually. It's pretty bad, pretty average camera. And rather than that, one more thing you can do which is pretty good, that is music. So in terms of music, you are getting Walkman player, so it's pretty amazing player actually. I don't really have any music here right now, but I can give you a demo from the setting. And if I go to sound option, so there are few options, as you can see in the sound option, clear phase and X loud. So these are the few settings you only get with Sony devices. So the speaker quality is not really that great, but the output from 3.5mm headphone jack, that's really good. And if you want to watch YouTube, you can use your Chrome browser. It takes a lot of time to open the page, so let me try right now. YouTube. So if I try it, by the way, YouTube application doesn't work anymore on this device, on any kind of Android 4.1 devices. Maybe on Android 5 also the YouTube doesn't work. So right now, so as you can see here, it is loading the page, and yes, it loaded the page. Now you can watch YouTube video, although you cannot like watch any YouTube video directly from the app, but you can use the browser actually. So the browser is still working, and you can still do lightweight browsing. And in terms of gaming, old gaming like Temple Run 2 and other application, you cannot download from Play Store, but you can directly download from third-party browser. So you can use browser and download them, which supports Android 4.1, and you can install them. Those will work perfectly fine. So in terms of usability, you can only do these few things. You can use few application here, phone call, messaging, and music is good here actually. So rather than that, nothing much you can do. And also you are getting a breathing light here. Whenever you charge or if you get notification, you will see that the light is blinking. Rather than that, there is also a map application. I did updated the map application, but it doesn't work actually. So if I try to open map, it will ask me similar to Google's music player. So it will ask me to update the map. So now right now it is trying actually. As you can see here, it is asking me to update the map, but when I try to update, it doesn't work anymore. So in terms of usability, as I said, just few things you can do. It's a lightweight device. The battery backup is pretty good for the device actually, and the call quality is really good, although it doesn't support 4G, but in the Asian country 3G is working, so no issue with that. Rather than that, nothing much you can do actually with this device, although it's a beautiful device, lightweight, but you can't do much with this. In future, I will try to install a custom ROM on this device. I did able to find a custom ROM for this device. So if you have this device, keep eye on my channel. Maybe I will upload a custom ROM video which will make this device a little more usable. So that's all about Sony Xperia. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.